Hey guys, Ben, 406 Garage. This is a in the shop episode, and we have special guest Casey Ladelle.
How's it going? I thought he was introducing me that first part. That's why I waved.
You're not that big a deal, although he does have 100,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel now. If you guys haven't gone, go over to his YouTube channel, check it out. He just hit 100,000 yesterday. It's pretty amazing. Okay, so today we are working on my beloved Daisy 1973 Travelall, and for all you guys out there who have either an international or any vintage old truck that you like to use to go camping, hunting, fishing, mountain biking, whatever, like we all do, but you are struggling with like, where do I put the spare tire? I don't have big tires on this truck. I only have, they're like a 33 or 34, but the spare tire in the back takes up a ton of room. And I love like this, the factory rear bumper, the factory look. You guys know I have all original style trucks. Like, I don't like to have big crazy stuff. So I didn't want an aftermarket bumper with a big swing out tire carrier and a spare jerry can and all that other stuff, which some people do. That's just not my thing. I wanted it to be original. So today we are going to show you a product that we're putting on my truck that will solve that problem. Casey, you explain it better than I do, so go ahead.
So first thing we got to do is we got to put a hitch receiver on the back of this truck. This is a Reese whatever type of
Kurt
aftermarket hitch receiver that we're going to put right up in here. The only problem is it hits the bumper before it gets to the frame where it would bolt in. So we need to space it down just a little bit. We're going to do that with just some 2-inch square tubing that's going to sit on top of it. This had a weird step on it. I don't 100% know what for, so I just trim that off flush with this piece so the tubing will sit right across it flat. We'll weld it all in, and this will drop it down 2 inches so it clears our bumper.
Now, I know we're going to get a whole bunch of comments down below of all you guys that are engineers and fabricators and welders, and you say you never want to weld onto a engineered, fabricated, manufactured hitch. Company made this, they engineered it, it's ready to go. Well, let me tell you something. This is international Travelall, and nobody makes anything that is a perfect fit. So all you guys that want to comment, that's fine, go ahead, but let me just tell you right now that Casey's a certified welder. He knows what he's doing. We are modifying this to fit our project, and that is it.
So we're going to weld this in. It's going to be okay. It'll be fine. So Ben says, don't worry, I'll drive to the steel shop. This is what we're taking to go get steel. So you have a chop saw at home, but you had to pay the steel yard to cut your steel, whatever, so we could fit it in the Mini Cooper, whatever.
So I can weld, and it will stay, but it ain't pretty. So here we go. You can tighten those.
Nah. Alright, let's make it permanent.
That looks very permanent. I feel like that's, I can't change my mind now.
No, this is happening now.
Yeah, it's happening. Shoot, it's not a discussion anymore. It's for real.
No. Time for discussion is over. So we flip it over because on this side the tube is slightly wider than the piece we're welding to, so now I have a nice little shelf to go in there and weld.
It's almost like you planned it. Did you plan it? Or did you just get lucky?
I totally planned it.
Okay. He probably did, but you guys don't think he did. You know what to do. Okay, the number one rule on YouTube is film everything, never turn the camera off. I literally turned the camera off for a half a second and Casey's arm was on fire.
Well, not on fire, I just set my arm down right on my practice piece of weld here and it got really hot.
Listen, you did this dance like this, like, oh my God.
It's the only time I ever danced.
Wow, it's almost like we planned that out with the thickness and everything.
I know, weird, huh?
Yeah. Although is this? Oh, it's behind the bumper. Okay.
Yeah, it's behind the bumper.
That's warm right there. I did not want to get near that.
So
hitch.
I totally just welded it.
Yeah, I know. I just figured that out.
And bring it in just a hair. It's not right on the bumper.
Do you want me to get a level?
No. Why start leveling now? But it's so dark under here that it's just dark.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, didn't paint my new exhaust, so that's good. All the welds you did, really good. All the painting I did, not very good, but it's good enough for who it's for, right?
I agree with that.
Okay, should we lower this down and try out the whole reason we did this?
Oh yeah, there was like a reason for all of this. Let's do that.
Okay. So this weighs 65 pounds.
We gotta tell people what it is first.
Oh,
You haven't even done that yet.
All right. So this is the RIGD Ultraswing. This is what we were talking about at the beginning of the video. This will solve all the problems on any vintage 4x4 rig that needs to have space in the back for a spare tire. I was talking about earlier in the video, if you have a spare tire on one of these old trucks, it takes up a ton of room. Now I don't have big tires. I only have 33s on this thing, but it still takes up a ton of room. So all the other hitch tire carriers or swingaway carriers on the market suck, in my opinion. And these guys figured it out. One of the things that's a unique feature right there is the wedge. So when you put this in the receiver, normally it will shake and it'll rattle, it'll move around, and your hitch pin is the only thing that holds it in. They have this patented design on here with the wedge that you actually tighten the bolt and the wedge will actually hold it in there. You could actually not even have the pin in it, it will actually hold it. The pin is a secondary item. So I'm going to show you guys that here in a second. So one person can install this. Just like that. So there's a 3/4 inch bolt that's inside here. That bolt goes to the wedge, and as you tighten it, the wedge and the inside expands like that, and it tightens this whole assembly up. So RIGD specifies 85 foot-pounds. So we have our torque wrench here. And we'll see if we can get this to 85 pounds. There it is. Okay. So now, with no hitch pin in there, you guys can see it's not going anywhere. Literally not going anywhere. So now, slide that in, put the cotter pin in. Okay, so there's just one pin here, and Casey made it look so easy before.
Step 2, it says on that sticker right there.
Oh, see, that's why I have extra people here. All right, so you release the lever, pull the pin, and boom, there's your swing out tire carrier.
So the reason the pin was so hard to get out is when you put the pin in, then close the lever, it pulls tension on the pin, which is one of the big things that stops all the rattles. By those two pieces opposing each other, makes it impossible for that pin to come out going down the road. No rattles, solid as can be. And that's why it's step 2.
Yeah, it's idiot proof. Right on here, it says step 2. All I had to do was read it. All I had to do was read it. So now we reverse it. Put that in. Put the pin in, because that's step 1 now. And then that's it. Done dishes. All right. It's been a couple days, got all the accessories and the tire and everything installed, drove it around, stuff to make sure we got all the bugs worked out, whatever, which there weren't any, so it was very easy. I did put the hubcap on the spare tire. I thought that was a nice touch. This is a 2-wheel drive hubcap, so it's covered, so it kind of looks cool, goes with the rest of the truck. Got the license plate relocation mount on here, right there. This is a special interest truck, so it's permanent plates, old tags, which is kind of cool. This side over here, we got the accessory mount here, so you can mount like your trasheroo, or you can mount accessory jacks and all other kinds of stuff on there. And on the other side here, I'll open this up here in a second, that's where you can mount the rotopacks and all stuff like that. So you pull your pin out, release their super strong, awesome handle, and literally just glides. I mean, it's so butter smooth. So right here you can mount the rotopacks. You can put like gas on here, or you can put water. I'm going to put a water container there because this is the cutting board, which, small detail, but I think this is cool. This is the clasp for the cutting board and the table, but that's a bottle opener too. I mean, why not, right? They were thinking, which is really cool. So I just pop that open like that. Set your little stove on here. You can have your little, jet boil on here for coffee, or you can have your Coleman stove or whatever. And then you slide out your cutting. This is your cutting table surface here. So if you mount your rotopack water here, you can actually just put a little valve on it, and you can just get water and cut your vegetables and stuff like that. Then you can cook right here. My truck with the barn doors right here, we can open this up further, and then you can still get to your doors like this, like that. Apparently my dog is going to get in there, so I can open this all the way 90 degrees like that, and I can pin it. Then I can open that all the way. That's the end of the door. I still can cook, I can still get water, I can still have the full function of the table, and have all my doors open in the back to get all my gear out. So really, really, really universal. And this is on a, like, keep this in mind, guys, this isn't on a Sprinter van, this isn't on a brand new Jeep JL, this isn't on a, whatever other SUV you're using, a brand new Land Cruiser or a Lexus or whatever. This is a 50-year-old truck with barn doors on it, and it works like phenomenally on this truck. That's the big thing that I wanted to kind of talk about, was it doesn't have to be on a modern truck, even though it's a modern product. So I fold all this back up. And fold up the table. This is how quick and easy this is. I mean, it is, I'm no expert. This is so simple. And you close this back up, just like that. Close your latch like that. Now what's cool is, I can do two things here. I can pull the pin, I can take this whole thing off, I can go put it on the Scout. I can go put it on my Ram truck. I can go put it on my Tacoma or my son's pickup or something like that. This is universal, it can go on any of those. I can also do, with their hitch on the back here, it's still 10,000 pound towing capacity. I can throw a hitch in this, hook on the car trailer, and I can take this and go rescue a truck with it. And all the while that I'm doing that, with the rescue, I can actually still put my bike rack in. I mean, literally, there's not anything you can't do. It's like the universal MacGyver tool. It's the MacGyver tire swing. There you go. There's a new ad slogan. Anyway, if you guys want one of these for your vintage truck, or your modern truck, or your medium old truck, or whatever truck you have, I'm going to put a link in the description for you guys to go ahead and click on their YouTube page and click a direct link for purchasing on these. They will fit vintage trucks, they will fit new trucks, all different size tires, up to a 40-inch tire, 5-lug, 6-lug, 8-lug, whatever it is. So links in the description. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys on the next one.